Shalom friends!
Shalom from the biblical lands of Judah. Right behind us we have the Elah Valley.
Elah Valley is very famous because of the battle of David and Goliath, but before we're going to speak about that, I want to show you an amazing archaeological discovery that's showing us the reality of the Bible. So behind me, we are right at the gates of the city that's called She'araim. And Bible says in Samuel 1 chapter 17 about this area, that was the fortress. It is actually biblical fortress that built by King Saul, Shaul in Hebrew. King Saul built this place to protect land of Israel against the Philistines, because they were coming from the biblical cities of Gaza and Ashdod and Ashkelon to attack the Israelis and to rob their fields. And they were very quick moving in the valleys. So for that reason, we see fortress here and the city called She'araim. And in Hebrew, She'araim means two gates. All the cities in Israel, besides Jerusalem, they have only one gate because it's very easy to protect. But this fortress had two gates that people of Israel can use it strategically. And the most amazing thing, when King David was called by Saul, he came to the city She'araim and he passed right here. He was walking through those gates. As you can see, they're still standing till today. And he walked through these gates to meet King Saul and to speak about it. It's amazing, but we're walking by the same trail, by the same entrance as King David. Those walls, those stones, they have seen King Saul and King David and all the David brothers and Israelites. It's amazing, but archaeology come alive while we're walking in the Bible and exploring cities of Judah.
It's really interesting to see that once David came here, all of Israel was in state of fear. Everyone was afraid because of the danger that Goliath has given to Israel, but David was not afraid.
Yeah, that's what we want to talk about today. It's a story very powerful with many different sides and many messages was preached. And today I just want to speak to you from the fortress of King Saul when he faced David about fear. Because what with the whole people of Israel and Israeli army here in this place, and they didn't move to attack Philistines. Philistines didn't move forth because Israelis had very strategic position. And if they would continue to go in, Israel could attack him from the back ways. It was dangerous, so they were waiting. But they didn't spend time in vain. The big man, giant Goliath, started to intimidate and spread fear against Israelites. And it worked. Fear had worked, and even brave warriors, they were paralyzed by fear. They were waiting, they were screaming, trying to encourage each other. That was written in the Bible, but they didn't move on. When King David came, he saw the fear in the army, and he started to talk and speak and challenge people. And eventually, he knew the secret. He knew the secret of victory. It's not to fear. Dear friends, sitting on the ancient stones and ruins, sitting in the biblical place when King David, future King David, met Saul and they talked about strategy, and David shared about his victories right in his walls. He shared about his victories over lion and over bear. And why? Because he had no fear, but he knew the covenant with God. And because of this covenant, he got minor victories, and now time has come for big victory. And once again, the key was to overcome fear. David didn't let fear to penetrate to his heart. He was victorious, and that's what brings victory to people of Israel. Friends, sitting in such a beautiful place in the land of the Bible, I want to pray for you that God will continue to free you from all fears, and He give you courage to overcome and to walk in His glory and to overcome any fear and overcome enemies, because victory is ours. Victory is in the name of the Lord, but only fear can stop us, so don't be afraid. And I know, Guy, as a young man, as a teenager preparing for Israeli army, I know you also facing different fears.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. And I'm going to face way more fears than I am facing currently.
Yeah, but the key is not to let fears paralyze you like it happened here in this area, but to proclaim the covenant of God. But that's what King David did when he said about uncircumcised giant, an enemy, because circumcision means the covenant with God. So we continue to explore the biblical sites, and we're speaking about principles of the Bible on the places when it happened. So let's continue to walk in His glory and study the Bible in Israel and in the land of Judah.
Blessings and shalom.